Joey, good to have you here. I know when you didn't get the top 5, all this other stuff. I heard you say you weren't worried, and you got the win. You're in the playoffs, but honestly, a little sense of relief that at least you got that out of the way.
I mean, you do start to get concerned a little bit. You're like, okay, I'm kind of not where we want to be, this part of the season. But to get the win is nice. You get locked into the playoffs, and your focus, is still always to maximize the day. But how you define what maximizing the day is may change a little bit now, right? Playoff points being a big deal. A little bit more of an all or nothing approach in some ways. We're sitting 9th in points, so we can get up to 3rd, I think, or maybe even a little better than that. But I think really it's about the wins right now for the Shell Penzo Mustang.
Here's what I want to know: you had the whole Chipper Jones spat. Whose idea was it to bring the Atlanta Braves hat?
Well, it was no one's idea to bring it to the track, but there was someone that worked for NASCAR that had it.
Oh, really?
And I was like, hey, I need that hat.
Okay.
I need that hat for a second just to take a picture. And, I was going to, I thought it was a good comeback moment. Like, hey,
Yeah.
But then he sent a nice tweet out after that. And I was like,
feel that?
Dang it.
Yeah. Were you hoping it would drag on a little bit?
I was.
No, I just thought that was the dagger, the one that won, and that was the last word kind of moment. But, no, it ended up all right.
It was fun.
I guess it was fun, and I hope
You got the
Skipper's
last
all right
laugh.
now.
Yeah.
I like to think he's all right.
Oh, yeah, he's all right. It's great to have two.
I've never met the guy,
Yeah.
so, I mean, I'd like to meet him.
You're both really good at what you do, or what he did as when he played.
When you think about Kansas Speedway, it hasn't been a great track for Team Penske. Last weekend at Texas, so all 3 cars from Penske had a shot to win that race. How do you feel about you guys this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I think, like you said, this track's been a little bit hit or miss for us in the past. We've qualified well here. Practice was a little bit not where we wanted the car to be. We've changed a lot here today, so hopefully things kind of can settle into where we got good speed. I think of last fall here, we weren't that bad. We were, in position up towards the front in both stages. We had an issue on pit road that made us go to the back, and ultimately we didn't finish where we wanted to. But we weren't that bad on speed. And thinking about what happened last week in Texas, there is some similarities, so I would assume we're going to have speed.
Joey, we talk about wins last week, race here, race there. 3-time champion. There's only one race that he's worried about. It's Phoenix. But news this week, moving that race to Homestead. Is that mixed feelings for you?
No, I mean, I think, yes.
That Phoenix track's been pretty good to you,
It's been
boy.
really, really good. But Homestead's been a good track, too, as well. And especially for Team Penske. You look at what Blaney's been able to do there the last couple of years. He's been really fast. So,
Joey, your
I got a
answer
little
was
work
the
to
first
do.
one came at Homestead, didn't it?
It did. We can win there, too.
There you go.
It's one step at a time,
He's
right?
trying to
First, you
get
got to
there.
lock into the
Let him talk.
playoffs. Then you got to get to the championship for it. Then you got to win the
won't
race. So one step at a time. But I think it's good that for our sport, right? Traveling that around. We've seen what it's done for Phoenix Speedway. With the renovations there and the fan experience being so much better. Now they're doing the same in Miami. What that championship race brings to that racetrack in that city is really big.
What's one other track you'd like to see the championship at? If you could pick one.
If I go, you're gonna pick the one you're best at. I pick Richmond.
Good luck with that.
And you're not,
Yeah, I know.
you're not bad here either. You got 3 wins. Hey, I did want to point out, you have a sticker on your car. It's actually close to where your seat is today for someone who is very special, named Liam, who had just passed away.
Yeah, Liam is an incredible kid, incredible family. He fought cancer for quite some time, and the backstory to how I met Liam actually is when we raced at the Roval last year. We got knocked out of the playoffs. We heard Liam was in town, and my wife and I were talking about it. We invited his family over to our house. Our kids were playing together, so we let them stay way past the bedtime. It was like 11:30. They're playing Nerf Wars through the house and playing foosball and having a big time.
So cool.
Unfortunately, his cancer was just too much, and he passed away 2 hours after the race last week. And his mom put a post out there saying how, that one of his last moments of joy was sitting there on the couch with her watching his favorite driver win. And I said to our team earlier that sometimes you don't realize what you're doing and that there's something way bigger, right? We thought that win was big for our team and for our fans, but when you think about, little Liam, having his last few moments with us, enjoying that victory, how much deeper it really was. So we wanted to take him for a ride with us, put the sticker on the car this week, and hopefully we can do a good showing for him.
It's nice of you to do that, and especially for his mom, too, on Mother's Day. Good luck today, Joey. I know you got a lot on your mind.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks
Thanks.
for coming by here.
All right.